We'll go back. It is freezing, but it's supposed to get warmer, and we got the hob switch installed to command the second fuel pump on so we can turn it up. More importantly, we're gonna go meet with the tuner to try to see if we can't get a better two-step tune in this to make a little bit more boost off the lead. So last year, the most we could get out of the two-step was 3 pounds. Watch this. If all that goes well, we just might go to the track tomorrow because a couple of them are open. Even though, as you can see, it still very much looks like it's wintertime right now. It's cold. It's bullshit. Here we go.
Gazing down sound with the skyline from slumber. Badger built Lincoln, make the weaklings wonder. Chrome so clean, shine brighter than the summer. Boost kick strong, push your luck, bring the thunder. Becky on the track, eat a quarter mouse for dinner. Turbo V8, grand faint of soul, here winner. Smoke trails linger, rivals getting thinner. Badge popping proud, Big E's the real spinner. 4.6 raw horses uncaged. Pedal hit the floor, whole crowd engaged. Tire screaming opera, streets off stage. Quarter mile king, put the books on page.
Alright, we made it to the meeting location, the elusive Wesco. That's where Wes goes. While we wait for Tuner Man to get here, let me explain all the things I didn't film. A couple weeks ago, brought this home for the first time, got on the throttle, second fuel pump kicked on, didn't shut back off. The next day I took my power probe and verified that the wire itself wasn't grounding somewhere in the car, and that the Holly was actually commanding it on when it wasn't supposed to. We had it to command on the second pump when it would see 10 PSI. So instead, I ordered up a hob switch that is a normally open switch that will close when it sees 10 PSI. Comes with an NPT fitting. So I just teed that into my boost gauge line inside the car, keep it out of the elements, and now I have that triggering the second pump. Verified it on the way home yesterday, turned it up to 20 pounds of boost on the highway and just leaned into it. AFRs stayed right where they were, fuel pressure was on point. So now we're meeting with Brennan to do some tuning to see if we can't get a little bit more boost out of it on the two-step and adjust the shift points. I don't remember exactly where we have the shift lights set, but I'd like to bump it up on 100 or 200 RPM and go from there. Just kind of start small. I did manage to start filming the hob switch install. Here I am again, coming to you midway through doing something I should have been filming doing. Typical. I'm sorry. Alright, so what we're doing but as you can see, I didn't get very far. So he's here, yay, finally. Okay. And so my theory behind this is I forgot that we had used a fan output technically to command that second pump. Yep. And when I first pulled it out of storage and pulled back into the shop, I noticed that it said my fan was on, but it wasn't. And it had done that to me once at Calva, so I shut the key off, cycled the key, said the fan was on, and the fan came on. So then my dumb ass goes into the settings and changes the on-off temp for both fucking outputs.
That's why. That's exactly
why.
it.
Yeah,
because we switched it.
I did it to myself.
Okay.
But anyway, we agreed the hob switch was a better idea last year anyway, so.
Absolutely.
I created my own problems. Weird.
Not like that's ever happened before.
Never. It's only like the main reason why I have issues.
Okay, let's go see what it makes for boost.
Right now it should be somewhere around 17, I'm guessing.
Well, I mean on two-step.
Oh, on two-step, okay.
Yeah. We're just gonna go down a back road somewhere.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably not right here.
Yeah.
Did you see my post about getting pulled over by 3 cops for my 10?
I saw that.
Oddly enough, same spot this morning. I made it about a quarter mile farther. I look at my backup camera.
The cow behind you.
3 of them! Again! They didn't pull me over this time, but they rode my buttocks all the way to Newview. I'm all like, I get your point. I'll deal with the tent. I do want to try to do it while it's in gear, because that's what it's going to. Bit of a burnout there, but
it's still held. I see smoke.
Uh-oh. Yeah, oh yeah, that's very, very weird. Really nothing's on fire.
I smell smoke now.
I've got papers and shit there. Yeah, Kinlan.
Yeah.
Yeah, she smells fucking. I'm trying to see if the cord doesn't feel like licorice, but this thing is warm.
Just watch how much smoke it's generating.
Yeah.
If the amount increases, we know we're in trouble.
Yes. I mean, it's still.
Oh, it's still whispering a little bit. Yep. Okay, let's do it again.
But that's okay. I can figure that out at the track. Holy shit. You're like one of my favorite humans. You know that, right?
I tried.
You do a good job. You do a good job.
I must tell you.
Uh-oh.
I didn't even send the other file yet.
So that's just what it's making today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna send it right now.
Spit around.
Yep.
Jack's leak.
Now we're gonna do it again. We have to cycle the power this time because now it's gonna activate
I'll
those
pull
tables.
up over here and shut it off. You ready?
Yeah. Wait 4 seconds. Yeah, you're good. The lights went out. Okay, now we try again. So baseline was 6 pounds this morning. In the cool air.
Fucking bananas. That's probably why I didn't get another good fucking 60 foot all last year, is because the DA was never that good again.
Hold on a second. Okay, go for it.
Checking that box off, we're good.
So we went from 6 pounds in today's air to 12 pounds.
So that's definitely still going to be an increase over last year, whatever the DA is.
And now what you can do is you can just drop your 2-step RPM
to get it to...
Or I can even change your target boost in here to what it does with the timing and maybe potentially hold it.
I think we just see what it's how it's gonna do. It made that extremely fast, which means it won't. That'd help me because it takes me a minute to get it to 2400 without it breaking the tires loose, obviously.
Yep.
But yeah, let's just try that. I saw it keep climbing. I thought I was gonna hit 15 pounds. I'm like, stop!
I 12.
Fucking shit.
I had 12 on the screen in front of me.
oh boy. Would you look at this?
Would you look at that?
Would you look at it? pretty much how I drive this car.
That's what it's
everywhere. It's just a little bit. Oh, I'm up to speed.
Yep. I have oil pressure on here. What is it? You got a gauge in front of you?
No, you've got my gauges.
Got your gauge.
You got my gauges, bro.
Fuel, oil, 44 pounds, 1,700, 1,800. That's not terrible. You got 65 pounds at 2,800. You're good. 70 pounds, 80 pounds. You're good. There's nothing wrong with that.
That makes me super happy to hear you say 80 pounds because we've been driving it. So, so what's the shift light set at?
Yeah, good question. Let's look.
I'm blown the fuck away that it made that much boost.
I'm not. I have the timing table set up pretty aggressive. Like it's pulling 24 degrees. So you're like 0 degrees of timing when you're on the two-step at 2,400, which is what's helping. It's giving you what I would call a synthetic load.
Okay.
Or a false load.
Okay.
Right? So you got a false load because of your lack of ignition timing, and that's pushing on the turbo wheel harder.
Okay.
If you think about it, the explosion is happening later in the cylinder travel, and more of that explosion is going out to the turbo wheel.
Gotcha.
Hence why you have more boost.
Now I have a better understanding as to how it works. And honestly, it doesn't sound that much more violent than it did before.
It was super sweet and smooth, even at
that's why
12 pounds.
I was like, it kept building more boost. I'm all like, you don't even sound like you're working. This is great.
My recommendation to that would be to just turn down incrementally 50 RPM at a time until it leaves soft enough for you. Because then you're not so hard on your converter trying to get more boost. You let the timing do it.
Right.
If you're gonna do some stupid shit,
I'm not gonna do anything. Nothing too stupid. We're not gonna be able to do a hit from the dead stop, obviously.
Yeah,
I'm gonna roll into it, but it's just gonna cook the fucking tires after I do so. We do have weight on our side right now, so I could just turn it down and try to keep it from fucking spinning.
what fun is that? Tall guys.
Yeah. Thinking.
Yeah, I can tell that a little short girl was sitting in here because I don't know what that was, but that was a pull. Buck 20.
When I look back down after I shut lockup back off, that thing was reading 114, but again, that was $7 off Amazon, so how accurate that is.
Close enough.
Yeah.
I said 120, so I rode rockets for a long time, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Let's spool it right here. You don't have to launch it, it'll just spin, but just to, I just want to confirm our 12 pounds. We'll do a countdown.
Ready?
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gas out 14 pounds. It was still climbing within 5 seconds. You get 14 pounds in 5 seconds. Where do you want to leave at? I kind of want to turn it up here right now. Where do you want to leave at?
I don't know. If I've never left on more than 3 pounds.
You hit 14 pounds. I kind of don't like that.
Yeah, that's a little much.
Like I said, I have a progressive table that as soon as you hit boost, it starts just ripping timing out of it. Really aggressive at 3 pounds. And then it lets up at 10 pounds. So maybe I should get it to let up at like 8. Try 8. And then zero it back out. See if it'll hold there. Yeah, let's do that. Maybe. Hold rock solid at 8. Rock solid right at 8.
We'll try that. We'll try that.
Like right on the money.
Like
dude.
you said, I'm already here. Never argue with your tuner. Just do what he says. Holy shit. Another successful time session. Expected nothing less. I'm always a little scared though.
because I built this shit myself.
So last year, the most we could get out of the two-step was 3 pounds. Watch this.
Competition bust ain't a thing but debris. Turbo whisper sweet, got him begging mercy. Pipes talk dirty, echoes through the city spree. Lincoln legacy beat.